Thanks for joining me, Dad.
Are you sure you should be doing this, Grant?
What's that? Celebrating my impending fatherhood? Why not? You know I've always wanted a child.
Like this? I heard about the injunction you placed on Vicky. Not a wise move at all.
Oh, you don't think so, huh? Look, if I hadn't taken measures to protect my rights and my child, she'd probably be in an abortion clinic right now.
That may happen anyway. Court orders can be overturned in a minute, and before you get a chance to appeal, she could have the abortion.
No, Victoria's not the only parent here. No, she will have this child, whether she likes it or not.
I'll tell you something. If I run into Grant before I have had a chance to sit down and talk to Cass, none of this legal mumbo-jumbo is going to mean a thing because I'm...
Just back up for a second, okay? Have you talked to Cass yet about the injunction?
Yes, for about 5 seconds at tops, and he told me he's so bogged down with his brother's case, he doesn't know if he's going to be able to get to me until next week, at the very earliest.
Well, then it's a good thing that I talked to Jerry Ford.
Jerry Ford? What are you talking about? I mean, I know he was president.
No. He is... She is a friend of mine from the academy. She decided to give up the good life here at headquarters and become a lawyer.
Ah, and?
I don't think you're going to like what she had to say.
Come on, spill it. What?
Everything that Grant is doing is legal.
Are you telling me my soon-to-be ex-husband can force me to have a baby?
That's not all.
Well, forget it. Your brother is never going to control my life ever again.
We were only talking about the trial. That's all. I mean, haven't we reached a point where we can talk openly and honestly with each other? You're a bad influence, Rodriguez. Next thing you know, she's going to have one of them problem-calling, radio-solving, call-in shows on radio.
So is there any turkey left for me?
Oh, please, honey, don't even mention the turkey. Lucky that anybody even got a piece of a wing here.
Oh, why? What happened?
It's a long story. So, tell me about Dean. How's the tour going?
Jen looks good.
Yeah, she does. Of course, you'd look good, too, if you spent 3 cozy nights in bed. I hope she had a nice vacation.
How was your Thanksgiving? We missed you.
It was great. I got to spend time with Graham, and we got a lot of catching up done. I didn't tell her about the rape, though. I didn't think that was a good idea. Plus, fact, I decided to take a day off.
Well, good. You should do that more often.
The crowds were enormous. And Stark is saying that this tour is a smash.
Oh, sweetheart, isn't that great? Now, what about the two of you? Did you make any plans?
Actually, we're fine. Actually, we're doing really great. He's going to have a few days off before Christmas, and I think he'll be able to come home.
Oh,
isn't that great?
No need to whisper, Jenna. Jenna and Dean had a nice visit. Yeah. Well, the two of you would stop caretaking for this one man, I might be able to tell you just how great I really think that is.
I just didn't want to come running in here and screaming about my news.
Because then you'd depress me, right? You won't. Look, Jim, I hate kitchen corner just as much as the next person. But what you and Dean have just happens to be really special. And there's no one, with the exception maybe of Mom, who could be happier for you.
Thank you.
So why don't we just stop tap dancing around the whole issue? Tell me about the music and the new songs and everything else.
All right, fine. It was incredible. You had a 30-minute ovation after one of the concerts in Kansas City. You'd be really proud.
Oh, boy, I love them both. You know that? Yeah. Hey, Victor, are my girls great or what?
Oh, yeah. They're really special.
So, I hear the trial starts tomorrow.
Well, somebody skips town. Not me. Morgan. Me, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I never thought I would say this, but I gave a speech at AA. And it really helped me to be more confident, I think. You know, it's amazing what an experience it is to say horrible things about your life in front of a lot of people.
What about you, Jenna?
Well, I can't really say that I'm looking forward to it, but I think if I can handle being in front of the camera on the show, I can handle being a witness.
That leaves you, Rodriguez.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm the nervous Nellie because I'm a wreck. You know, it's going to be really tough, won't it?
I know, but I'm ready for Cass, and I'm going to give Morgan Winthrop everything I've got.
They don't have anything, kid. The way I see it, this business with the cologne, relying on Lorna's olfactory memory, is nothing more than grasping at straws.
Cass is right. I know at least 10 women who wear the same scent.
Yeah, well, in this case, we have a problem.
What, is there something unusual about your cologne?
Yeah. I could only get it in Paris.
Great. Still, it's a stretch, and it hardly proves that you're guilty. Now, as you know, we have the right of discovery. The DA's office sent this package over this afternoon.
Jeez, what do they got?
Well, they got everything from statements to photographs.
Photographs?
Yeah, I should take a look at these.
Oh, God.
I know. They were taken the morning after the rape. The bruises are still pretty raw.
No. You see, I could never, I wouldn't ever. God, this is awful.
And unfortunately, your extracurricular activities in college may make matters even worse.
What are you talking about?
You're joking, right?
I'm afraid not. Stacy told me that you were a championship wrestler throughout your college career. And when I saw the bruises on Lorna's arms...
You started to doubt me again, right?
No. But I know how thorough Dana Kramer can be. You can bet she knows every single thing about you since kindergarten.
Cass, that doesn't seem fair to me. The guy...
On the contrary, the legal system bends over backwards to be fair. Let me have those photographs. And that's what makes a case like this so difficult.
I'm a wrestler. Therefore, I'm a rapist? God, you gotta be out of your mind. I should have taken up tennis, shouldn't I?
Could we try to make this anxiety into something a little more productive here? Have you ever been in a courtroom?
Elementary school, yeah, I think we took a class trip.
That's a long time ago. Why don't you and I take a drive down there right now? Get a feel for the place.
I hate to tell you this, Morgan, but it's pretty scary.
Yeah, well, it can't be any scarier than the law, Frankie. No matter what Cass says, I think it's hard to believe the law is fair to everyone. See ya.
I don't even believe this. It is so unfair. I'll tell you something. I bet it was a man who came up with this stupid law.
Vicky, actually, it's not a law yet. Grant's request for an injunction, it's just a stalling tactic. Until the courts can make a decision on father's rights, it's the only option he has.
But he's wasting time, my time.
I know that.
When Cass finally gets this to court, I may not have time for legal and safe abortion.
I know that, too. Look, I know you think that it was me. What I mean is, I know that because I told Grant that it was his baby, that I messed everything up.
Ryan,
No,
don't.
look, Vic, we've got to talk about this thing. Now, you said that you'd forgiven me, but if none of this would have happened, then... Well, I guess I would understand if you don't want me to,
What do you mean, if I don't want you around? If I don't want you to go through everything that's happening?
Yeah.
Forget it, you big jerk. I don't understand why you told Grant, but I know that you did it for reasons that made sense to you.
Secrets are always destructive. There's no way in the world that I wanted to hurt you, Vic.
Would you do me a favor? Would you lighten up a little bit and tell me you love me?
I love you, Vicky Hudson. And no matter what happens, I'll stand by you. I gotta get that. Yeah, Harrison. He what? All right. I want you to do this. I want you to call Eckert and Mahoney and tell them that I want them back on stakeout. I don't care how many shifts they've pulled. This is a lot more... Vic, no, not you. Just do it, all right? Vicky.
All of a sudden, I feel like Charles I. Although I'm not sure that he got a chance to examine the gallows before his big day.
This courtroom belongs to the defendant as much as to the prosecution.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather look at a condo.
You know, you're really going to have to work on stifling the wisecracks. Because in here, it won't be cute, it'll be a detriment. Dana sits here. This is the defense table over here. Bailiff stands back there, and the court stenographer sits down over there.
What, no TV cameras?
Hey.
I'm sorry.
So let's do a run-through. You take the witness stand. I'll throw some things at you, questions that I'm sure Dana will ask, all right? Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth? The whole truth? Nothing but the truth? Dr. Winthrop, what kind of cologne do you prefer?
Men aren't women.
You see, Morgan? That's exactly the kind of remark that will alienate the jury.
I thought you wanted me to be specific.
What I want is for you to be professional. Look directly into the questioner's eyes and do not, under any circumstances, look at Lorna or her family.
Fine, keep going.
According to our expert witnesses, the bruises sustained by the victim could likely have been inflicted by a person with knowledge of various wrestling holds. Were you ever a wrestler, Dr. Winthrop?
When I was a kid.
Really? I would hardly call a college senior a kid.
My collegiate wrestling career has nothing whatsoever
Sit down,
to do with
Morgan.
No. I'm not going to be railroaded like this, Cass. You're turning this around, and you're making it seem like...
You're a rapist? That's Dana's job. And yours is to remain cool. Let them present their case. And when given the opportunity, show the jury that you're a cool-headed, reasonable man who's been falsely accused.
But if they pull this kind of...
They're going to pull everything they can think of. Come on, you're a doctor. You face life or death situations every day, calmly. Are you telling me you can't handle this?
This is my life, Cass, and a woman who I don't even know intends to kill me up there.
Hey, I'm only going to tell you this once. If you can't present yourself well, if you can't do what I need you to do, I won't put you on the stand at all. You understand what I'm saying to you?
And what will the jury think then? That I'm guilty, right?
You got that right.
Damn it, I don't have to put up with this.
Morgan. Morgan!